Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today, at first I wanted to make a video about, talking about a certain subject that has been, irritating me a bit, about a few days ago, but I feel like if I would talk about it now, it would just feel pointless, especially since I've heard about some new stuff, or one being old. One of them being Jeff the Killer's origin story, his original origin story, and the original creator. Now, Jeff in reality is not named Jeffrey Woods. His full name in the original story is Jeffrey C. Hodek, which is fine. And in reality, bullies did not pour bleach and set him on fire, causing his face to turn completely white. Instead, and that Jeffrey wasn't 13 years old. He was 21, and he was at home cleaning out his bathtub, putting acid all over the bathtub to try and clean it out. But he ended up slipping on some soap, causing him to fall into the acid, disfiguring his face. He did not murder his mother, father, and brother, and he had a close relationship with his brother, and his brother also had to cover for him from the police, to hide him from the police. Now, the reason why Jeff has his smile that he cut up, he cut slits into his cheeks, instead of having this weird tingly feeling going around his mind and trying to be quote unquote beautiful, it was instead more of self-harm, which honestly would be much more realistic and actually make a lot more sense, because honestly, how the hell would Jeffrey even want to carve a smile out of his face in the first place? It just doesn't make any sense. And Jeffrey C. Hodek was born in 1982 on September 22nd. And currently, he would probably be about, let me see. Oh wait, I know. He would be about 42 years old today, living in a farm in Ohio, apparently. But that's okay. It's fine. And his first victim was actually his neighbor, and his actual catchphrase is, "It's joy, it's joy, it's joy," instead of "go to sleep." Well, I mean, before he killed his first victim, being his neighbor, he said, "This kid must go to sleep." And, yeah. I'm actually glad that I found the original Jeff the Killer story, because, now thinking about what happened to him and how he got his face all disfigured and why he cut a permanent smile on his face, it just feels a bit more realistic and would actually make more sense, instead of being set on fire, because mostly being set on fire would would probably kill you, but at the same time, in like the fandoms, Jeff the Killer is sort of immortal. He cannot be killed, especially when set on fire, but realistically, he would be 21 years old, and he slipped, falling into a bathtub full of acid and disfiguring his face. And he created a permanent smile on his face due to self-harm, and that he didn't actually burn his eyelids. Especially in the original photo, his eyelids are just really red. Which, God, yeah. I honestly would just feel bad for Jeffrey. I mean, not his current story, because now I just feel like that story's garbage. And especially since it combines some, like, other creepypasta characters, like the Slender Man, Jean the Killer, Nina the Killer, and so on. Okay, the other thing was about, okay, I found a photo that I ended up searching up, certain stuff online, and I found this photo of a guy where he had this, like, he apparently was holding something in his hands, and it was sort of inside his shirt. And he also had the neck of his shirt, up his nose. Like it was some sort of mask. Now, a year later, I found the original photo. It was also on Twitter and on Reddit. And the original guy who inspired the photo, Jerma985, a live streamer, mostly, took his shirt, put the collar up to his nose, and sort of like acted out. Someone took a photo of that shot and made an AI image. Let's just say they wanted like the actual photo, the original photo, like the AI image that inspired a certain photo that I saw a year ago. They basically wanted a ballooned up shirt, but the AI image looked like he was holding like just some random green balloon or a ball, and they were like close enough, and the guy actually saw this photo and was sort of confused of what it was, even though the person said what it was supposed to be. I don't know. I just find it really interesting. And honestly, it just looks like the guy, at least without it being a just random ball or orb, it looks like either the guy's pregnant, his stomach is inflated, or he just has a balloon or ball in his shirt. And just looking menacingly. I cannot stress how weird it was, especially since I still have that photo, and I don't know if I would want to even show anything else while I'm still recording this video, because let's just say a week ago, the screen recorder app has gotten a little laggy, and trying to go to certain places while still recording this videos, and yeah, I don't know if I would even want to pause to go to another app to record. But if you want to search up, if you haven't seen the images, then search up Jerma985 or balloon ball or something like that, and you'll be able to find the original image, especially the Tron, especially the image that I found a year ago. You'll be able to find the image, no problem. I'm sorry. For some reason, I don't know if my sight is getting a little blurry, because I feel like for some reason I feel like the titles of my video, the words have gotten faded, like it's turning a bit grayish. Can you see it? I don't know. Also, I wanted to say something real quick. So about the Bite of 87, the only candidates for the Bite of 87 would be Toy Bonnie, one of the toy animatronics, and Foxy from FNAF 1. And even though most evidence would appear to Foxy, Toy Bonnie would also be the culprit behind the Bite of 87, mostly because of Pop Goes. And Jeremy Fitzgerald would be the victim of the Bite of 87, or maybe not. I've tried to look at certain stuff like the Pop Goes timeline, or other theories involving the Bite of 87, especially now, but I just feel like I'm caught in a dead end. I mean, sure, Pop Goes isn't canon to the actual story of FNAF. It is canon to the original trilogy, but still, it just feels out of place. Extremely out of place. Especially since the victim of the Bite of 87 wouldn't be able to talk. They would have their memory lost and other stuff. Bye.